Hi, this is Romy again. Our topic for today is about operations of rational algebraic expression. But before that, I would like to share to you the quotation from Albert Einstein. Education is not the learning of facts, but the training of the mind to think. Okay, so let us proceed. Okay, remember that adding or subtracting fractions can be done easily if the fractions are similar. Otherwise, you have to make the fraction similar by finding its equivalent fractions. Ano bang ibig sabihin ng similar fractions? Dapat pareho ang nasa denominator. So halimbawa, 3/4 and 1/4. They are similar kasi pareho ang denominator. Okay, supposing hindi pareho ang denominator, they are not similar, then you have to look for its equivalent fractions. Ano ba ang equivalent fraction ng 1/2? 1/2, so you have to multiply this by 2, multiply this by 2. This will become 2/4. So 2/4 is already a similar fraction. Pareho na ang denominator. Okay, similar fraction. So ito ang equivalent fractions. Equivalent fraction. Equivalent fraction ng 1/2 ay 2/4. Okay. Rules apply also to rational algebraic expressions. So when we say rational algebraic expression, ano nga ba yung rational algebraic expression? Pag sinabing rational algebraic expression, it is also in a fraction form, pero dapat polynomial ang nasa taas, at the same time polynomial din ang nasa baba. Halimbawa, 2 plus x over x squared plus 3x minus 2. Okay, rational algebraic expressions. Kasi ito ay polynomial, ito ay polynomial also. Okay, rational algebraic expressions. Now, however, you have to recall also the rules in adding algebraic expression in which only similar terms can be added or subtracted. Okay, to add or subtract rational algebraic expression, you must always check the denominator. In adding or subtracting rational algebraic with common denominator, simply add the numerators and copy the denominator. But you have to reduce your answer to its simplest form. Halimbawa, 4 over 5b plus 7 over 5b. Parehong-pareho ang denominator, then you have to carry over the 5b here in your answer. Then you have to add 4 and 7. 4 and 7. So this will become 11 over 5b. Napakasimple lang, no? Kapag kapareho ang denominator, just copy the denominator in your answer. Then add the numerators, 4 plus 7. So halimbawa, 3x over x plus 2 minus 2x over x plus 2. Pareho bang denominator? Yes, parehong-pareho. Then you have to copy this. X plus 2. What will you do with your numerator? 3x minus 2x. So 3x minus 2x will become x. Okay, how about this one? Add m over m squared minus 4 and 2 over m squared minus 4. Okay, what will you do with this? Parehong-pareho, no? Parehong-pareho ang denominator. Your answer will become, okay, dito tayo. Will become what? M squared minus 4 yung denominator niya. Okay, now what will you do with this? Add. Pag sinabing add, m plus 2. Okay, is this your final answer? No, this is not your final answer. Bakit? Kasi this is a special product. Remember, your special product, m squared minus 4, will have a factor of what? M plus 2 over M plus 2 and M minus 2. Remember, this is a special product, the sum and difference of two binomials. Okay, this is a perfect square? Yes. Is this a perfect square? Yes. Negative ang gitna? Yes. So dapat you have to factor this out as square root of m squared, which is m. Square root of 4 is 2. Then isang plus, isang minus. Remember that? Grade 7 lesson. Okay. Now, what have you noticed? Ano bang meron sa taas na meron sa baba? Okay. Merong m plus 2 sa taas. Merong m plus 2 sa baba. Anong sabi ko sa inyo? You have to cancel this out. This will become 1. M plus 2 divided by M plus 2 will become 1. Ngayon, ano ang natira? Ang natira ay M minus 2. Pwede bang ganun ang sagot? No. Hindi pwedeng bakante ang taas. But M plus 2 over M plus 2 is equals to 1. You have to carry this 1 in your numerator. So this will be your final answer. Okay, let's take another example. Simplify. Negative 2m plus 1 over m squared minus 4 minus negative 3m minus 1 over m squared minus 4. Okay. Ano ang napansin ninyo? Parehong-pareho ang denominator. Kapag kaparehong-pareho ang denominator, ano ang sabi ko sa inyo? You have to carry this over in your denominator. Kopyahin lang, di ba? Parehong-pareho. So you have to copy this. Now, what will you do with your numerator? Isa-subtract mo sila ngayon. Negative 2m plus 1 minus negative 3m minus 1. Okay, itong natin. Ngayon, tanong ng bata, Sir, bakit nilagyan nyo ng parenthesis dyan? Wala namang parenthesis sa taas. Nak, this is subtraction. Dapat hindi magkadikit yung dalawang negative. At saka, ito ay separate binomial. Okay, so you have to enclose this with parenthesis. Hindi naman pwedeng negative 2m plus 1 minus minus. Hindi naman pwedeng ganon. So you have to enclose this with parenthesis. Now, ano ba ang rule ng subtraction? You have to change the sign of the subtrahend, then papalitan mo ng addition. That is the rule of subtraction. Pero bibigyan ko kayo ng technique. Anong gagawin? Okay. Ganito yan. I-distribute mo lang yung negative at saka negative. Okay. Distribute lang. Negative times negative will become positive. Negative times negative will become positive. Sir, pwede ba yun? Negative lang at saka negative. Pwede bang i-multiply? No. Actually, ito dapat. Negative 1 times negative 3 will become positive 3. But since alam ko na, no, para mabilis, ang ginagawa ko na lang ay negative times negative, negative times negative. Okay. Pero sa inyo, dahil beginner pa lang kayo, you have to say negative 1 times negative 3 will become positive 3. Negative 1 times negative 1 will become positive 1. Remember, may 1 yan dito, ha? May 1 yan dito. Okay. This is only my technique para mabilis. Para mabilis sa akin. So, this will become negative times negative will become positive. Negative times negative will become positive. So, ano ang magiging expression mo ngayon? Negative 2m plus 1. Negative times negative will become positive. Negative times negative will become positive. All over m squared minus 4. Okay. Ano ngayon ang gagawin mo? You have to look for similar terms. Ano ba yung similar terms? Dapat pag sinabing similar terms, pareho-pareho ang variable. Parehong-pareho. At the same time, ang exponent parehong-pareho. So, m at saka m, pareho. Exponent niya ay 1, 1, pareho. Ibig sabihin, itong dalawa na to ay similar terms. Itong dalawa, similar terms din itong dalawa. Kasi itong dalawa ay constant terms. Walang nakakabit na variable. So, constant term, pwede mong pagsamahin. Okay, ngayon, ano ang gagawin mo ngayon? Eto, negative 2m at saka 3m. Okay, anong gagawin mo? This is positive 3, this is negative 2. So, positive 3 at saka negative 2, hindi magkapareho ang sign, bawas. So, 3 minus 2 is 1. What sign will you copy? Which is bigger, 3 or 2? Yes, 3 is bigger. So, we have to copy the sign of 3, which is positive. So, this will become positive 1m. But in this case, you will not write the positive and 1 because this is already understood as positive and this is already understood to have 1 in your coefficient. So this will become m plus 1 plus 1, 2 over. Okay, remember this is factorable, this is special product. Perfect square, negative ang gitna. Ibig sabihin, you have to take the square root of m squared which is m. You have to take the square root of 4 which is 2. Isang plus at saka isang minus. Okay, ano ang napansin niyo? Parehong-pareho. Isang binomial sa taas na m plus 2. Merong binomial sa baba na m plus 2. You have to cancel this out. This will become 1. So what will remain is 1 sa taas over m minus 2. This will be your final answer. Question. Okay? So, technique lang ito. Tinuro ko lang sa inyo, technique lang ito. Ang ginagawa ko na lang, hindi ko na sinasabing negative 1 times negative 3. Understood na yan. Negative times negative will become positive, then copy this one. Negative times negative will become positive, then copy this one. Yun ang ginagawa ko for shortcut. Pero sa inyo, beginner kayo, dapat basahin nyo talaga ng ganito. Negative 1 times negative 3 equals positive 3. Negative 1 times negative 1 will become positive 1. That is the proper way. No? Pero pag expert na kayo, pwede na. Negative times negative, positive. Negative times negative, positive. Okay, let's take another example. Find the sum of 2k over k minus 1 and 3 over k plus 4. Okay. Can you copy the denominator? Parehong-pareho ba? No. So, ano ang gagawin mo ngayon? Isusulat mo ba yung k minus 1? O isusulat mo yung k plus 4? Hindi sila pareho. Ang gagawin mo ay, you have to find the least common denominator of both k minus 1 and k plus 4. The safest way is, multiply mo silang dalawa. I-multiply mo silang dalawa. So, 2k over k minus 1 sum. Tandaan nyo, sum yan. So, ibig sabihin, plus k plus 4 equals LCD will become what? K minus 1 and k plus 4. That is the safest way of finding the least common denominator of these two binomials. Hindi sila pareho. So, hindi mo pwedeng kopyahin ng isa lang. Hindi pwedeng kopyahin ng isa lang. Dapat, you have to multiply the denominators. Okay, ano ang gagawin nyo ngayon? Nalala nyo yung fraction form natin dati? Eto, divided by neto, divided by. Tapos, eto, ita times mo ngayon. Okay, what will become of your sum? Ganito yan. Sige. K minus 1 times k plus 4 divided by k minus 1. K minus 1 times k plus 4 divided by k minus 1. Okay, ano? Eto, maka-cancel out. Ano ang matira? K plus 4. Itong k plus 4 na ito, eta times mo sa taas. So, this will become 2k times k plus 4. Now, next, plus. Eto naman. K minus 1 times k plus 4 divided by k plus 4. Okay. Anong napansin niyo? May pareho. Parehong-pareho. So what will remain is k minus 1. I-multiply mo ngayon sa 3. So this will become 3 times k minus 1. Okay. Now, next step. Burahin na natin to. No? Naintindihan niyo na? Okay. Alisin na natin to. Pampagulo lang to. Okay, next. Ano ang gagawin mo ngayon? Okay. Merong parenthesis. Hindi mo pwedeng i-simplify pa. What will you do? Distribute. Distribute dito. Distribute sa kabila. Distribute dito. Distribute sa kabila. Okay. Anong mangyayari? Okay. Ang 2k times k will become 2k squared. Pareho ang base. Ipa-plus mo yung exponent. 1 plus 1 will become 2. Then, 2k times 4. 4 times 2 is 8. K lang ang maiwan. Walang kapartner. Ito naman, plus. 3 times k will become 3k. And 3 times negative 1 will become negative 3. All over k minus 1 times k plus 4. Okay. Ano ang gagawin nyo ngayon? Find the similar terms. Add the similar terms. Ano ba ang similar terms? Yung k squared ba at saka k similar ba? No. Bakit? Ito ay squared. Ito ay 1. So, hindi sila pwede i-plus. Hindi sila pwedeng pagsamahin. Hindi sila parehong terms. Hindi sila parehong, hindi sila similar terms. Etong dalawa, similar terms, tingnan natin. Ito ay k, parehong variable. Ito ay 1 ang exponent. Ito ay 1 din ang exponent. So, pareho. You can combine this. Ano ang maiwan? Okay. Since wala itong kapartner, copy. 8k plus 3k. 8 plus 3. 11. Ang minus 3, walang kapartner, copy. Over. K minus 1. K plus 4. Okay. Factorable ba ito? Factorable ba? 2k and negative 3. 2 times 3 is 6. 1 times negative 1 is negative 1. 6 at saka negative will not become 11. Wala na. Wala nang ibang factors. So, hindi pwede. Ibig sabihin, wala nang ibang factors. Wala ka nang pwedeng cancel. Wala ka nang pwedeng isagot. This will be your final answer. Kapag ka-prime ang naiwang polynomial, yun na yung final answer. Okay. Okay, remember that when two fractions are multiplied, we multiply the numerators of the fractions to form the new numerator. And we do the same for the denominators. This is also true with rational algebraic expressions. So, itong pinakamadali, yung times. No? Okay, let's take one example. Find the product of 5r over 40 and 4 over 25t cube. So, anong gagawin mo? Okay, copy. 5r over 40 times 4 over 25t cube. Ano ang sabi? Kailangan, you have to multiply the numerator times the numerator, then denominator times denominator. But since malalaki ang numbers, hindi mo kailangan agad-agad i-multiply. Ang technique dyan, dito pa lang, magka-cancel out ka na. What is there in the numerator that is also in the denominator? Ano ang meron sa taas na meron sa baba? Okay, may 4 sa taas, may 4 sa baba. Cancel out. Ano pa? May 5 sa taas, may 5 sa baba. Anong matira? 5 times 5 is 25. Ang isang 5 ay alisin, isang 5 na lang ang matira. So, ano ang matira sa taas? R times 1 is R over T. 5T cube. So, 5 times 1 is 5T times T cube. Ano ba yung law of exponents natin? Pareho ang base, copy. Then, add the exponents. 1 plus 3 is 4. So, meron pa ba? Wala na. So, this will be your final answer. Okay, next. Okay, sa division naman tayo. In division of rational algebraic expression, follow this rule. Halimbawa, x over y divided by a over b. Ang gagawin mo lang, you have to find the reciprocal. Paano makuha yung reciprocal nito? Babaligtarin mo lang. So, you have to copy the first, x minus y, the dividend, then you have to multiply the reciprocal of this, b over a. Napakasimple lang. Then, proceed to multiplication. Anong ginawa natin? Reciprocal. Babaligtarin lang, reciprocal. Babaligtarin mo lang. Pagbaligtad, ito will become division, will become multiplication times. Okay. Multiplication, ha? Hindi to x. Division will become multiplication. Okay, let's try another one. Division. Divide. Y squared minus 25 over y plus 5 divided by y minus 5 over y squared plus 6y plus 5. Okay. Sabi ng bata, sir, ang dami naman yan, ang hirap. Mahirap ba yan? No. As long as alam mo yung step by step na solution. Ano ang first step? Ang sabi ko sa inyo, babaligtarin nyo ito. Okay, kokopyahin mo muna yung dividend. Y squared minus 25 over y plus 5. Ano ang gagawin mo? You have to find the reciprocal. Kabaligtaran ito. Babaligtarin mo. Ilalagay mo sa taas ito. Okay? Ilalagay sa taas. Tapos, ilalagay sa baba ito. Yan ang sinasabi ko sa inyo. Napakasimple lang. Tapos, ita-times mo. First step, baligtarin. Second step, palitan. Magiging multiplication. Ano ang sunod? Sir, ang hirap, lalong humirap. Ang daming y. No, hindi mahirap yan. Ang gagawin mo lang ay, tingnan mo, ito ay special product. Makikita mo kaagad, special product. Bakit special product? Perfect square, negative. Ano bang sabi ko sa inyo? Pag special product, ang gagawin mo lang ay, hanapin yung square root nito, y. Hanapin mo yung square root nito, 5. Ang isa ay plus, ang isa ay minus. Nalala niyo, special product over y plus 5 times. Factor this out. Ituro ko sa inyo last 2 weeks ago, factoring. Y squared plus 6y plus 5. Ano ang factor ng 5? Such that kapag ka pinag-plus mo yung dalawang factors, magiging 6, magiging positive 6. Okay, so ang tendency ay, ang isang factor ay y plus 5 at saka y plus 1. Tingnan natin, 5 times 1 is 5. 5 plus 1 is 6. Tumpak. So, you have to carry this over. Multiplication na lahat yan. No? Multiplication na lahat yan. Over, etong dalawa. Ano ang meron sa taas na meron sa baba? Merong y plus 5, y plus 5. Alisin natin. This will become 1. May y minus 5, saka y minus 5. Alisin natin. This will become 1. Ano ang natira? So, the answer is y plus 5 times y plus 1. Okay, or simply y squared plus 6y plus 5. Balik sa dati. No? Balik sa dati. So, ibig sabihin, pwede nang hindi mo na pala i-factor ito kasi dito pa lang maka-cancel out na. Pwede. Pwede rin ganun. No? Pwedeng hindi mo na i-factor ito. Kasi dito pa lang napapansin mo, ang factor nito ay ito na at saka ito. So cancel out na lahat. No? Okay, so this will be your final answer.